Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to Points of Light. I am Nordrenok, and we're here to play Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, set in the world of Eberron. And give me a moment while I set up the set up my theme. Looks good. Angle looks good. I think it looks good. So it's been kind of been a hot minute since last time. And we're just about days as of this recording days away from Halloween. So this cue the music. This is Halloween.
This
Halloween
is
is a big
Herpaderp.
dream.
This is Herpaderp. Flirt.
Quiet. You don't want to get a copyright strike on it.
It's
This
fine.
is nearly Halloween. This is nearly Halloween.
It's fine. We're sitting in, so that technically goes under fair use. So, yeah. If anybody wants to make some quick announcements, now's the time.
It's almost Halloween.
2 days.
Pizza.
2 days. Like I said, what is uploaded on YouTube could be pretty weird. Could be pretty off. I tend to take my time uploading videos to YouTube, but there you go. So yeah, so who's up for the recap?
Shit happened. People were dead.
Who's up for the recap?
We got to deal with people jumping and going splitter splatter because they fucked up their goddamn escape.
He's asking any of us to do a recap.
All right, so last time
this joke every time.
last time we played, you have found the remains of Peru Azuria, who, by the way, you questioned the remains and learned that Brew poisoned Fosh Gomprite for leading a brutal raid against his company during the last war. No one hired him for this assassination, as it turns out. As the night went on, turning to midnight, you, Abe, attempted to convince Gas to resurrect the victims, but only to no avail. The Lich, through a magical projection at the entrance to the mausoleum, suggested that you should get in touch with House Tarasco. With Apparatus' help, you're able to convince a clerk to have the Dragonmarked House to resurrect their victims at the Tame Mansion. Next day, Laura had summoned you back to the Adventurers Guild at Clifftop. Dun dun dun!
Which we didn't get to. Because it took a while to run errands.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, who is ready? Okay. When you arrive at the Clifftop Guild offices, Laura is waiting for you, leaning gently against the desk. Glad you can make it. I wish I could say this is an easier mission than last you. She looks at you, Whimper, and Zoria. But I wouldn't lie to you. She motions to the leather armchairs near the fire for you to make yourself comfortable.
I sit down.
What about the rest of you? This is me speaking as DM.
Alright. I'm curious why she happens to have at least 4 leather armchairs over by the fire.
I don't know.
5 if she's gonna sit at one.
She also like kind of like she has like a desk, and she has a chair behind the desk.
Behind that chair behind the desk is another desk.
Anyway, we're getting off track.
You making a joke, but that's a thing.
The task will be a lucrative one, but it'll be hard earned. You're to recover an artifact, the Steel Heart, from the Ash Tower within the Moorland. The map should take you from the edge of the mist to the tower, though the last survey of this area is from before the morning. We don't know what might have changed since. Her demeanor becomes even more serious as she looks directly into your eyes. I wouldn't be...
I thought nothing really changed in the Moorland.
Yeah.
things do change. People actively doing stuff changes things. It's that things aren't decaying.
Indeed. And I would not be asking this if there was any other way. And luckily, she look like she's referring to you and apparatus, you and Abe, apparatus and Abe. We got some experienced folk here who have been to the moorland several times. Though the shifter reaches down and produces a map, as well as a leather bag for each of you. Handing a clinking socket to each of you, she explains, "Well, your destination is an unnatural one, as you know, as usual for the place. That requires some special provisions. That part of the moorland you'll be entering is quite dangerous, as reports suggest that healing magic is ineffective there. The bottles I gave you, they're goodberry wine from the hamlet of Hatheri, enough to last you for a 4-day mission. Guard these with your life. They may be the only way you save it." Alright, if you and this is me speaking as DM, if you have any questions to ask her, now's the time.
Any idea why healing magic doesn't work?
It's the Moorlands.
I thought it was just that specific area. Okay.
No, healing magic is weak in the Moorlands. In some areas, doesn't work at all.
Indeed, nobody knows why, Laura says, but whatever the cause, it seems that spells that usually heal creatures have no effect. There are some exceptions such as the Goodberry spell. I can't, but I can relate from Professorius that maybe a skilled artificer could create a brief exit from the material plane and make some sort of extra-dimensional space, which allows you to make healing magic, but what do I know?
We gotta still hop into a bag of holding.
Everyone in the bag of holding. It is now the bag of healing.
What's the size of the portable hole?
Why am I lagging so much? Oh shit.
It's at least 1.
Oh, thank God. Why am I having some connection issues lately? Anyway,
Because it's the weekend.
Because it's Chuck Norris's birthday.
Is it?
Good point.
No idea.
Good point. Weekend. Got it. Yeah, I would like you to roll an Arcana check, apparatus.
An Arcana check? That's my speciality. Oh, I should probably actually join the Roll20. Oh, damn it. It's...
Yep. You should. You definitely should join the.
I went to go do that in the beginning, and then Roll20 was having the issue, and then forgot to go back to check. Let's see. Point of light. Lunch game. And now I've forgotten what my Arcana roll is. It is plus 11. Advanced die roller 1d20 plus 1 million.
Norse is in his 80s.
Ugh.
He's 83.
All right, what'd you roll?
19.
Rope trick. She's You realize that she's referring to spells such as rope trick, more like the magnificent mansion spell, and other spells that can bring you to a demiplane of some sort.
Switch my fucking spell.
However,
I said Norse is March 10th.
However, rope trick only lasts for about an hour, so if you want to make the good use of your time.
What level is rope trick?
2nd level.
2nd level. Okay.
It's
What
more of
spell?
like I can heal people when we're in rope trick.
Well, you
Or is
have
that one at a time?
You have so Zora, you have abilities that'll heal, and most of your healing abilities are not spells. So as far as you know, you should be fine.
Rope trick is now prepared.
So portable hole is 6 foot, 6 foot wide and 10 feet deep. If anyone else was curious.
It's a
Do we
great
even
way to
have any
sneak
portable
people
holes?
in real quick.
Hmm?
Oh,
No.
I was in a campaign and we had to get past a lock gate and we made someone real small and we all jumped in the portable hole real quick, and they went through the bars and then we all jumped out.
Portable hole's a lot bigger than the
There was a hole there. Now it's gone.
bag of holding.
Any other questions you want to ask Laura?
Is it like a magic item checkout? Like
Yes.
equipment to get from the guild?
Yeah, we've used it a couple of times. There's some certain standard magic items that we can just check out, such as feather fall tokens, as well as it's the renting system basically.
If you're
You
in the
can
mood,
rent-
there are places around my marketplaces in Sharon that will let you get what you want. I have to ask, what sort of items do you have in mind, Abe?
You said extra dimensional spaces. The portable hole's a pretty good idea. It's big. Anybody got a pocket tent?
She looks at all of you. Said, "You have a bag of holdings, right? I would
Yes.
recommend
I do.
against that."
Yeah, I jumped in a portable hole for.
Oh,
with
shit,
my
that
bag
means
of
that-
holdings.
Oh no, that means we'd all have to basically drop the bags of holding before we jump up the rope trick or the portable hole or another bag of holding.
No,
in
no,
order to
I'm
heal.
pretty sure
it
making
was
a rope
just-
trick wouldn't. Does it?
Spells. I'm pulling it up right now.
It's not explicitly called out in the rules. There's arguments on both sides that it should be.
Well, it doesn't. The description of like portable holes, bag of holdings is. It does say and other similar effects.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
does
it's for
similar
similar
effects-
item.
but the question is, do similar effects include demiplanes?
Yeah, well, no, it says similar items, so I think that means only the items that make this.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Laura
that
says,
means they
I
all leave
am
the
pretty
same
sure
space."
rope trick would not mess up your bag of holding.
About
It's 3 foot by
rope
5
trick.
foot.
I was talking about a portable hole. I ain't jumping in no portable hole.
Bert's belly is warm and is on my toes.
I'm not sure that would work. Yeah, she says, scratching her chin.
It'll be a very cramped space inside the rope
That-
trick, I think.
Right, you're alright.
Yeah, but it's not like every single one of us have to go heal at once.
All right. Any other question? Any other
Pretty
questions,
good, too.
people?
Okay. Check rope trick to see exactly.
Rope trick was a lot better in older editions. In 5th edition, it's kind of mid.
It's still useful.
I'm not saying it's not useful, but I'm saying that in 3rd edition, rope trick lasted long enough and was large enough that a party of 4 or 5 could camp there overnight.
Well, this allows up to 8 medium creatures.
Yeah. But, there's also gear and stuff.
And she continues,
That's just the open.
don't worry. If you're wondering about how you're gonna get there, don't worry. The Foundation has arranged for travel by Orient Caravan to Salvation, just outside of Moorland. When you reach the mist, however, well, you're gonna have to use the map to navigate on your own. Sorry.
We've got people here who are excellent. That's one of us has got to be a navigator, right?
Well, I'm sure you
We
also
have to
find
walk like peasants.
Well, I'm sure you also find something of use when you stop by Salvation. It's right next to Featherwood, right? She's asking in character. And Apparatus 8, you know that Salvation, the salvage outpost, was nested
Well, actually,
right, like pretty much closer to the misty edges of the moorland than Eberron.
Then yes.
Any other questions? Zoria, 8, Apparatus, do you want to say something? Do you want to ask a question?
Not really. You know, she already answered any questions I'd have. Well, actually, no. But to the best of her ability, any further questions would have to be for there. So. Toes.
Are there any other magics that don't work in the moorlands?
No, mostly just healing. Healing potions. Now I think about it. So I really do hope that. I do hope that that Zoria's healing would be up to the up to snuff. If not, well, these goodbye wines should do the trick. Do you want to know what? Do you know what these goodbye berries are? Goodbye wines are, by the way. She says with a bit of a smirk.
Wine made from good berries.
That's not the complete explanation, but yes. It was first made by the druids in the Green Heart Forest of Northern Berlin, as a matter of fact. When the morning happened and exploration parties found that there are some regions that hampered healing, wine's healing properties somehow still worked. So, as you can see, that made this wine invaluable resources for adventurers like, well, you in the moorland. You definitely, trust me on this one, you definitely need it. But no, I can't give you any healing potions. I'm sorry. So, apart from goodbye wines, you have to find another way to heal yourself if you're in a bit of a pickle. So you're trying for me to start D&D when half of the group is AFK for a bit, no?
What?
Just the fight and the move.
We're not AFK.
No, AFK, rolls and deficit.
Oh.
Or isn't it not here?
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
What the fuck are we doing?
Travel montage.
That's how you know that it's a montage. Montage!
If you're wondering about payment, says Lara, I can offer you about 800 gold each for the successful retrieval of the Steel Heart. Is no one gonna ask what this artifact is? She says a little bewildered.
I thought she said that we'd have to ask the people there about it.
No, by the look on her face, you can tell that she can answer what the Steel Heart is.
All right. What is the Steel Heart?
Well, from what the
really, we should wait for Rose and Dragons to get back first.
Yeah,
so they know what's going on.
Yeah, probably. And the 800 gold.
800.
Bit of an awkward time for the players to leave during the stream, you know? Like, be AFK, you know?
If you have to, it's usually never convenient.
I know. But you do what you gotta do, right? Bathroom, I hope. What should I do? Like a bit of an improv scene, or should I?
Probably pause the stream, do a "We'll be right back, you dance motherfucker."
Yeah.
Beep.
Yeah, good idea. We'll be. Oh, there's Nathan. There's. Okay, there they are. So they should be on pretty soon.
So they claim. Dun dun dun.
Yes. Hey,
I
Rose.
said I'd be right back, and I can hear everything you're saying. I have my
Oh
headphones
shit!
on.
She heard it all. Abort! Abort! Abort!
Yeah. So did you hear what I said? Like 800 gold for each of you.
Yeah, no, I heard. Like I said, I heard everything. I just had a bathroom emergency.
All right. So 800 gold, and she will explain. And I will explain as Laura. Oh, there he is.
He did also say that he might step out
Yeah,
for a
he
bit
did.
to
He
get
did.
food. So,
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's just
Very
me
good.
all that weren't paying attention.
yeah. So. Oh, that was awkward. So anyway, so Laura, so I will repeat that Laura will offer to pay each of you 800 gold for the successful retrieval of the seal heart. And Apparatus asks, what is the seal heart? And she explains, for what Prophet has told me, somewhere within the tower lies this steel heart. It's an artifact that he needs to further his research for, all the exoplanar stuff. He's quite in. If you haven't known already, Abe, Apparatus, he wants to like explore more of the multiverse and the like, even theorizing that there are other parallel worlds out there. And also he hopes to extend how peaceful things are with
How peaceful things are. What?
with Eberron's equipment of the plane air. Give me a moment while I look for the. Okay, planes of existence 225.
Out of curiosity, I pulled up the old 3rd edition rope trick. It is worth noting that it does say that it is hazardous to create an extra-dimensional space within an existing extra-dimensional space.
220.
So at least in 3rd edition, rope trick and bags of holding did not mesh well.
Imagine if you're playing the fucking sadistic type of DM and you don't remind your players of that.
Yeah, so, Serena, the Azure Sky. Did you know that there's a manifest zone in Sharn?
yes.
Yes.
Who doesn't know about that?
Yeah. So anyway,
that's advertised.
Yeah, indeed. So he's hoping to expand somehow this manifest zone, but I remain skeptical. Anyway,
That sounds like it would be catastrophic to extend that.
I have voiced I had the same thought. I had these same concerns too. But he assured me that it wouldn't go that far. So, who am I to argue? She shrugs. Anyway, so the steel heart is this glowing metal orb, said to be the still beating heart of Legionnaire Devil from Shavarath. It can be attached to a warforged, like a docent, or surgically implanted to another humanoid to replace their heart.
Or, a big buff mommy tiefling.
Are all of us present during this conversation?
Yes.
Sounds too dangerous to let it remain on this plane.
Well, the prophet is asking you to bring this artifact, and yes, I just hope that he doesn't put it in his chest, because that would be crazy. Well,
You really think he wouldn't?
No, because he would be smart enough to know that it's to
I
remember
feel
that
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 that's where
while
we're headed at the moment.
yeah while that
Everyone knows that he's actually too big a fan of the Gotsa to put it in his chest.
yeah because while it's rumored that it can aid the bearer in combat, but whispers of a devil would slowly drive the bearer to sociopathy. So nobody is that crazy. Not even the provost himself will be that crazy to put that in his chest. Plus, do you know how much
It'll
surgery
drive you to
costs?
the whisper of the devils will drive you to sociopathy? What's my excuse?
Are you
I
speaking
don't know. Maybe it is devils.
and angels? War angels.
Seraphs.
Yeah. And speaking of the Prophet, why it's in the Warnland? Well, his research have uncovered evidence of a manifest zone of Savorath. It lies within the Moorland at Ash Tower. And if you want, you can roll an Arcana check to see how much you know about this plane.
Okay. I do the roll.
Alright, what'd you roll?
15.
Well, I
suggest Whimper also rolls because this is demons and devils are his specialty.
You can also roll your flash of you can use your either flash of genius and your hero point, and then roll an extra d6 if you want.
Oh yeah, how many hero points do I have? Like 50,000?
No. Okay, so you used that one hero point before, so you're at 8.
And that's a d6,
I rolled the spoopy number.
13.
What check is this?
Arcana.
That is 23.
Yeah, okay, you're at 7 hero points. You can use the flash of genius to give it to stack all these
I've got 23.
Stack all these sweet bonuses.
Oh wait, never mind. If you got 23, I'm not going to be spending a hero point.
Yeah, you're at 8 hero points. But you can still use your flash of genius, and your flash of genius can recharge after each long rest, so you'll be fine.
All right, I'll use flash of genius on myself, or on Whimper, not on myself. I'm on Whimper.
Alrighty. Well, when you discuss among yourself, you know that Shavarath, the background embodies conflict. It is a place where angels of valor, righteousness, and
I rolled a 19.
And lost causes war.
You're not allowed to roll higher than the knowledge artificer. What the fuck?
Sometimes I pay attention in my classes.
Why did you check what the pirate did it?
Yeah, and lost causes war endlessly with the beings of tyranny, oppression, and simple, mindless rage. Across the vast battlefields, endless sieges, guerrilla skirmishes, and horrific trenches, war in all of its aspects is reflected. The genesis of the Shavarath currently care little for other planes. It's believed the fate of all worlds is decided on the bloody plains of the battleground. When Shavarath is conterminous with Eberron, the world conterminous with Eberron, the world finds itself bent towards war. During battles, strange phenomena have been reported, such as whirlwinds of racers appearing out of nowhere, or creatures of Shavarath in midst of battles spilling to Eberron.
That sounds dangerous.
Are you saying that in character?
Apparatus does not sound like Goofy.
All right. Any other question? Any other thing? Anything else you want to add before you set off?
Not particularly.
Nothing.
Zoria?
Whimper?
I said not really. I don't really have anything.
Yeah, Whimper, what about you?
I don't got anything to do.
Okay, bit of a travel montage time as I prepare to set up the.
That's how you know that it's a montage. Montage.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this over to here.
So apparently the overflow error for Gandhi and Civ was was all just like a lie, a joke. It wasn't actually real, but it just turned into a meme anyways.
Oh. So why was he super aggressive in Civilization 1 and 2 then?
That was the whole he had a -1 set, and numbers don't work like that in computer coding.
Well, they don't work like that specifically in what the game was coded in. They do work like that in some other programming languages, but no, I think it just stems from the fact that in Civ 1, India is a little bit more scientifically inclined than a lot of the other AI ones, and so they just happen to develop nukes before other powers do.
That still doesn't explain the aggressiveness.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Right, departing Sharn, the lightning rail crackles with blue lightning as it passes over the elemental nodes. Now, 2 days later, as the train pulls into Fathroid, you can't help but notice the rail right, as the train pulls into Fathroid, you can't help but overhear people talking about Orient Air talking about like there were supposed to be more passengers, but they weren't here on time, and they were asking around. They're asking around if has anyone seen these passengers.
Well, have we?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Well, I was about to say that is the most peaceful train ride we've ever had. Well, actually, it still is.
It's the most peaceful train ride for now.
Well, it's over, so.
Yeah. So, the rail line continues past a large wall of gray mist, past Salvation and Fatty Rod. The Orient airs above the rail explains that the train may not be able to move beyond it. On the day of morning, many elemental nodes mysteriously moved or vanished entirely. And rail travel there has been entirely discontinued since.
Ever since 1303 got whisked away.
1313. Yeah.
1313, yeah. The one with the stuff.
It sounds a little on the nose.
Oh. Yeah.
More like a little aside, you know. Didn't go over, just kind of the side.
So, before the train starts off from Fathomland to Salvation, is there anything you want to do before you have a short amount of time, about an hour or so before the train starts off to Salvation?
How long is this trip going to be?
So the trip from Sharn to Salvation is about 2 days.
All right.
Are we in another city or are we in Sharn still?
You've just left Sharn.
So we're at a stop.
Yeah,
there's missing passengers.
Yeah, you've stopped at Fathomland. When you look at Fathomland, because Szechuan's investment in the city, the buildings are less run down. You see constructors, some warforged, some not. Refurbishing each of the buildings.
Is there what amounts to a telegraph station here? The known.
Oh sending... yeah, one of the House Civic Imaging stations.
Yeah.
Well, you probably know there might be one. Why?
Because if there's missing people, I'm gonna phone who are supposed to get on at Sharn. I'm gonna phone back to the Adventurers Guild about that.
You would probably, if you go out right now, you probably have to risk missing the train if you go back. Thankfully,
I am ridiculously fast.
yeah. Thankfully, there is a civic station near the lightning rail station. So if you hurry, you can request a message sent of about 5 silver, 2 silver per word for a sending spell back to the Cliffside Adventurers Guild.
People missing in. I just forgot the name of this place.
In Fatherod.
People missing in Fatherron.
Passengers supposed to get on at Sean didn't.
Yeah, supposed to get on at Fatherod, but didn't.
Oh, I thought this was back in Sharon.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we've left Sharn a while ago.
Yes, 400 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I still send it back because like Clifftop probably has the best options when it comes to investigators.
Yeah, from Sharn all the way to Fatherron to
Inquisitives.
Yeah, and so I don't miss. I'll run 90 feet. It's just 6
How many
seconds.
words are you? How many words are you going to say to a standing spell? It's like 2 silver pieces per word for a standing spell.
So it seems crazy because sending spells are not per word, but oh well.
No, but that's their.
That's how they're making money, I guess. I don't know.
Because
Anyway.
it's supposed to be like like a telegram, and those were done by the word.
Yeah. But
for what it's worth, I've been making a series of service costs for Eberron that make sense for try to make sense for an economic standpoint, although D&D already doesn't make a lot of sense for an economic standpoint.
Yeah, you already cut that whole braiding costing 100 gold really fucking put you on this path.
I lowered the price to 2 crowns per word plus a fee for the delivery method.
Wait, isn't a crown gold? No, that's Galifar. How much is a crown?
Yeah, it's a copper.
Because
it's two silver per word. A regular person can't afford to send a letter.
Well, it could be that Eberron's a little richer than other worlds. What did you say?
I mean, it is.
Most
yes and no.
Workers still earn like 4 copper a day.
If Eberron's a little richer than other worlds, then everything else should also have its price increased.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe the prices reflect that.
I don't know if Eberron is richer, but the wealth inequality gap.
Because you also got to figure
large.
At 2 crowns per word, you're still up to a silver after 5 words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Abe, how many words will you speak? Will you speak to the message? We say if to a sending, spell via message station.
For Sussex, send to the top of the silver top cliff top guild.
All right. So how many words?
Passengers missing in Bisbee. Where are we?
Fatherod. Passengers missing in Fatherod. Okay, that's 4 words so far.
Send investigators.
That would be okay. So that would be 1 gold and 1 silver piece.
You mean 2?
And 2 silver piece. You're right.
One, 2, move. Okay. So awesome. Okay. And then sprint back.
And you got on the train right as it begins to depart to El Salvation.
Choo, motherfucker!
And you hear like one of the staff saying, "Board, aboard!"
Why, yes, I am.
You have expected either someone saying they're bored, or someone's going to get whacked in the face by someone carrying some wooden boards.
No, apparatus does poke Junior and say that though. Boy, I am. Are you?
So anyway,
And if a little droid could go, Dad, it would. So you're gonna be.
okay, so you set out to Salvation, a place you haven't been in quite a while, everybody.
At least 4 minutes.
Dude, it's been months since you've been in
Like a
Salvation.
month.
Which is at least 4 minutes. I am not wrong here.
Just pedantic.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Okay, Salvation is
How's it
Salvation
looking?
is just like how you last left it. Dirty, rough, unclothed, and with a touch of magic in the air that could be the promise of riches. Or it could just be another vile spell waving in from the moorland to tear you limb from limb.
Good to be home.
Indeed.
Home.
Up,
Is this where you're from?
up in the distance, you do see a half disassembled Warforged Colossus
Oh yeah, how's
known
Mo doing?
as Big Mo.
That's a very large Latter-day Saint.
And by
Oh,
the
looks good. Looks like
and
you
by
lost
the
some
way,
weight.
what are everybody's passive perception?
173.
No, seriously, what is everybody's passive perception?
At least one.
And
12.
Alright, so Zoria, what is your
Probably the best.
15.
yeah? Shortly before the lightning rail lands arrives at in Salvation, at the corner of your eye, you notice a caravan nested short walks away from the salvage station.
Was someone waiting for us?
Yes.
You're not quite sure.
Oh, I thought she said that there was someone there for us.
Yeah, it could just be a parked a caravan. You're not quite sure, but it does look interesting. As you notice, there are some various trinkets and herbs hanging near the entrance of the inside entrance to the insides of the caravan.
It seems like just a normal shop.
It seems like an ambush. I upcast Fireball as a 20th level spell.
You choke.
No shit. I don't even have. Do I have 3rd level spells?
No, that's you be at
No.
that's
I mean,
nice level.
yes, but only because of a wand.
Do you have a wand of fireball, or do you have a wand of magic missile?
Magic.
We got
I can cast
2.
Magic Missile at 3rd level. Yeah, that's right. We got 2.
I have one.
We can dual wield this shit.
Double Tommy guns.
Yeah.
Maybe we
You
should
wonder,
check
yeah.
that
So
out.
apparatus 8. You wonder if some of the familiar faces here are still around, such as Bellador, Brave Shalador, and a few others, including give me a moment. Kelly, Alrun.
Okay.
So if you recall correctly, Kelly Alrun was a used to lead a salvage team, but she and her team got lost in the moorland, and you sent it to rescue her. That is how you found the Oracle of War, which is in your bag of holding apparatus.
It's my trunk and my junk. I mean, wait.
That was a chest.
Another word for chest is trunk.
No, that's a different level of chest. It's a bigger chest.
So, what would you like to do?
I mean, it's like 50 fucking pounds.
You're 200 pounds.
Oh, it's 200 goddamn pounds? Yeah, it's a heavy goddamn thing.
Yeah, so what would you like to do? Zoya, Whimper, this is the first time setting foot in Salvation. And you kind of like see in the distance, like, a misty wall of, like, what appears to be screaming faces. So, okay, if you're speaking, you mute yourself.
I was not speaking.
Okay. I heard someone laughing.
Looking at the dead gray mists for the first time in the times that you've met him, Whimper is not laughing.
Well, shit. This place broke the paladin.
You okay, Whimper?
I think we are going to need more weary.
What does that mean again?
I thought that was a month.
Query is the Knoll word for fiend slayers, which are usually paladins, but sometimes are rangers or whatever.
Blood hunters. Yeah, blood hunters.
Yeah, or blood hunters. Like they're fiend slayers. The class is not actually relevant.
But they do tend to be common for your life path. Make sense?
But vengeance paladin is the common go-to.
So you have a bit like
any on speed dial? If you think we need them.
well, last time you remember, Aiden is helping protecting has established a bit of a theme here in Salvation. Aiden, who is now part of House okay, Dragon. I really should have looked this up. My apologies.
I do
House
not
arrest.
have any quick way to communicate with the others near.
You have met
Droam.
you have met Aiden, the human ranger with a fledgling mark of finding. He has recently joined House Tharashk, but you're not quite sure if he is available, because I am not sure if Traykov is available, will be able to join us. It was logical that he might, but you know what I mean, right?
I don't think that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, my apologies.
No,
my apologies. Yeah, my apologies.
Weary.
So, you're welcome to explore the outpost before you step foot into the morning. There's also that strange caravan that you've just.
I was just about to say, my character wants to check out that caravan. See what that caravan's all about.
Okay.
Later, and you check how's it going.
And then you start hearing, as you're checking what it's all about, you hear do 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 do.
Okay.
Okay.
I worked out what the tune was at the beginning.
Sorry, that's my phone. Would anybody like to join Zoria?
Sure. Apparatus will do the join.
Anybody else?
Always down to talk to somebody. See what's curiosity and all that.
We're not cats. We can't die from curiosity.
Hasn't worked yet.
Sure.
Okay, and this is what you see. You see this caravan, as I said, with a few trinkets and herbs hanging at the front of the to the entrance. You don't see anyone outside, but the door is
They're
open
like-
ajar.
People outside.
Do you enter?
The door is ajar. I'm going to knock
jar
on the
of what?
door.
Come
So, like,
in.
They say to come in. Then if they say to come in, I
You
come in.
hear that there's the voice of an old lady.
Come in.
I mean, if they tell me to come in, I go inside.
All right.
Oh.
All right, give me a moment. Oh, inside, there you find that that inside the cabin is filled with packed with all sorts of trinkets, strange and probably magical trinkets, along with the strong incense. It's incense, nothing poisonous. It's just what you could smell, and when you're like in a when you're in a meditation chamber or the like.
Incense.
Incense, yeah.
Jan would have. This would be like his nightmare place.
Okay, well, I step in and I kind of like look around.
Oh, right.
You see this what appears to be an old looking hobgoblin a woman wearing what appears to be some sort of like like a heavy winter furs, heavy winter furs, but somehow kind of bit of a guilty on her face. She looks like she's some sort of like hobgoblin or bugbear.
You said goatee in her face, and my first thought was the madam of Mulan that was teaching the
She was like this and this speaking.
yeah
The matchmaker.
Yes.
yeah matchmaker. Thank you.
Yeah, she looks like an elderly hobgoblin. Hobgoblin in like this heavy fur robe. And
Hobgoblin to bugbear, there's a very big difference.
hobgoblin,
between those
yeah,
two.
hobgoblin.
Hello.
Hello, my sweet. What can I do for you?
Oh, your caravan caught my eye and just came to check it out.
Ah, what sort of things would you be interested in?
What things do you have to offer?
Oh, all sorts of interesting wares. I do have a like for example, a book that brings its characters to life, or a lantern that can illuminate with scarlet fire at night, or perhaps I can tell you a story.
Anything useful for the Mournlands?
Let me take a look. She stands up from her chair, from her like old leather chair, looks around, goes through like various shelves and cards. Like, there might be something. Although she says, pausing and turning around, I do have a bit of a story that might help. A cautionary tale, some might say.
All right.
She gets out this pretty chunky book, blows some of the dust out of it, wipes up whatever her blow could get, opens it, wipes up more dust. Haven't used this in a while. Okay. Then she flips through the pages. Here we go. The bell of the station rings in the hour, through which who can tell in the haze? A lantern a swinging cuts through the tower, a beacon through foggy mallet. Let's see. A whistle blows
Melees.
Melees. Sorry. A whistle blows thrice to signal the roster. Take us out for conductor to tear. Beware in the fog this ghastly imposter. For this ride, your life is the fare. She closes the book with a grin.
This train.
Trying to get on the coastly choo-choo train.
You have heard of such disappearances while you were on that lightning rail, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps his conductor might be responsible somehow.
Why would the conductor be responsible for it?
I do not know.
Could
Perhaps
it be the weirdest thing we've run into on that train, on those trains?
They say, with my experience on it, I agree disappearances aren't the strangest, but I mean, it's not common either.
Although she raises her finger, I do recall that there were some scouts that reported an unfortunate Orion still overseeing some broken stations out in the moorland, and walks the sundered stoneways. Tethered to these twisted conductor stones, this Orion phantasm has some sort of dark symbiosis with some sort of malevolent being, taking the shape of a lightning rail, perhaps.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, we do have someone that's good at taking out malevolent beings that can shapeshift.
Yes. I wonder if it's connected to one of the reasons why we're going out into the Moorlands.
I do hope that your journey is as safe as it can be for the moorlands, she says.
Yes, I hope so too. We hear that healing magic doesn't work there.
In some parts of the moorland, at least. Who could say that that such things can be predicted? Though that is a very valid concern, no?
Yes.
Hey, I may still have something that might be of useful, but if I don't, I do apologize.
It's okay.
She's got 400 gallons of goodberry wine.
Oh! Speak of a devil! What do you know? And she produces this another thing of goodberry wine.
I mean, it's not 400 pounds, but it's still goodberry wine.
Let me
wine?
let me copy and paste what this thing does.
You drink it and it heals you, and you don't need to eat. Maybe it will make it so you don't have stinky feet.
And she kind of shakes the bottle, and you kind of hear liquid switching inside. So, but if you're so interested, let me find some other goodies that might be to your taste. No? Unfortunately, I take it that means healing potions wouldn't work at this time of day.
Yes. We hear that healing potions do not work.
Alright, apparatus, Abe, you recall that before that healing potions have worked in the moorland. Perhaps it could be the ever-shifting effects of the place?
Possibly. But I prepared rope trick, so...
Well, the thing is we don't know what areas are we would be able to use them. So like I don't want to use one and then waste it because we're not in a area we can use them outside of rope trick and stuff. So I would say I would say to avoid using healing potions if possible. Unless
what about
absolutely necessary?
Some healing ornaments might do. Some restorative ornaments might do the trick. No.
Oh, what?
Restorative ornaments.
Ointments.
Ointments, yes.
Ointments. I mean, I have a couple of those actually.
I wish I still had one of those.
But I mean, I have.
Not to worry, my dear Warforged. I may have one for you.
No, I'm saying that as a player because my back hurts.
My character has.
And I'm out of diclofenac.
My character has 3 of them.
Well,
3 full uses. 3 full containers of it, but it doesn't hurt to have more. How much for the ointments?
For you, I would say, would 50 gal for each suffice? They are quite full.
And for the wine.
Oh, this wine is more valuable around here. I would say 60 gold.
So how many ointments does she have?
She has 3 ointments.
Alright, I myself will take 1 ointment and I will buy the good berry wine.
So that's about 110.
110.
And as a bit of a gift, because you were such gracious guests, I may give you a bit of a trinket. Something amusing for you to remember me by. I'm not quite sure if it would be a little unsettling for you, but she looks around, and it kind of looks around and
I'll be right back. We're gonna get something to drink.
I'm sure we're kind of past unsettling. Being unsettled that much.
This jewelry box, here you go. It can turn into a tiny harmless mimic.
I take it.
You take the jewelry box, and the box opens, revealing tiny little teeth. That.
Appreciate it.
Oh, tiny mimic.
Give it little
Scritchies.
You scratch a little tiny mimic. The leg closes. So,
hold on, sorry.
Is there anything else would you be interested in? She asks.
I mean, what? So were the items she said before? Were they just trinkets? So she said.
Yes, most of the things that she says she sells are trinkets.
Just happens to have
She said,
healing
"What was
supplies.
that last one? The lantern that
Some scarlet fire lantern.
Yeah,
so it just glows red. Is that all it does?
it glows red. Yeah.
Burns magnesium instead of oil.
I'm tempted because I like that, just the effect, but I don't know.
I don't know. There's kind of some insinuation of having a red light
Very funny.
that maybe you might want to consider.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't need explanation what that is.
That's the question. Is it just a pop-up book?
Magical version, yes.
I've done that with one of my characters. He was a bard, and I used it to calm down some survivors in a zombie apocalypse game. Made them like us more. He's a storyteller.
Oh, you were interested in such a book? Well, let me see if I can find it. I believe that would cost,
Just a novel concept.
She gets up again and it's kind of like still looking for it.
Are they price fixed on everything?
Not the spell book. I don't think you would like to see the words nailed to the sky 513. 5 over 13. She grabs another book. Small book of common area on idioms. Ooh, you don't want to see the dirty limex in this thing. She closes the book, puts it back.
Yeah, having fun, Nord.
Oh yeah, I am.
So, also.
Yeah. Okay, here we are, and there's like this rather plain book with like a little bit emblem of like soldiers marching on a battlefield. So here's this book. When you open it, it'll pop up showing. Well, it's a magical pop-up book showing like illusionary soldiers fighting on the battlefield. Very fascinating.
It's a novel concept, sure. I heard of a bard who did this once.
What do you say, Lego?
I saw an old bard do this. Maybe he was using his own magic for it, but nice to see it got off the ground. It was an idea.
Yeah. This is, well, as a matter of fact, this is a journal from a Kyran soldier, which, when you open it, you'll create an illusionary reenactment of the Battle of Lurching Tower. Would you be interested in such a book?
No. No, most of my campfire stories are in musical accompaniment.
Oh, you're the musical store. Let me see if I can find you a lute or something.
I've already got something.
Ooh! I did
Okay.
find this black lute made from Shadow Crag from the Eldeen Reaches.
Everyone else is very quiet.
A very quiet.
We just kind of drag this out.
Yeah, I'm dragging it out till.
I'm over in my corner, messing with my little jewelry box moving.
Well, not here.
Oh, Silken, are you here? Silken? Yeah, I kind of think of it. What this is very timely for Halloween, no?
Long stretches of silence and yammering.
Yeah, yammering. Yeah, because players had to like be AFK and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know why. Just making jokes to make it everybody laughing.
Oh, I believe you haven't properly introduced yourselves. What
Never
are your
good at this.
names?
Sorry that took so long.
I'll go back.
That's fine. That's fine. My name is Esma. What is yours?
Mine is Zoria.
Abe.
Ah, such nice names. What about the rest of you, lovelies?
Are we still talking to the hobgoblin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Did Whimper tag along for this?
What do you
Is
say?
Whimper here, or is he still staring at the?
If everybody went somewhere, I went with them.
Okay.
If the party split up, I don't know where I would have gone necessarily.
Yeah. So Whimper, what have you been doing in the what have you been doing inside the caravan?
Which I imagine is very cramped at this point.
I'm just looking for stuff, I guess, or looking at stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to roll. I'm going to pick a random thing from. Okay, you. Okay, you eye what appears to be a celestial crowned holy symbol that appears as the dark star when you like glance at a mirror. You also find a bracelet with 13 sightings, but only 12 cat's eye stones.
That seems familiar.
Do you say
What
that
would
in
happen if you use catapult on a necklace of fireballs, or what, the one with the beads that you throw and it explode?
DM Fiat, normally that would not work as per the rules of the necklace of fireballs.
Oh, I thought you could throw the entire fireball itself and to make it all explode at once.
Yep.
Right.
They just have to break.
Yeah.
You can't cast catapult on it. You have to throw it. So you can only do that if the DM says it's okay. The
Yeah, I say
rules do not support it.
if I say if it's okay with a vial of acid or an alchemist fire, I think that would be pretty okay.
Yeah, but see, the vials of acid and alchemist fire do not specify in the rules that to activate them, you must activate them and then throw it.
That's fair. You have to. Oh yeah, because they're not magical in nature.
Right. They are different, but I'm saying, like, I don't see anything wrong with using catapult with it. It's just that's not supported by the rules.
That's fair. That's fair. And by the way, and Abe, you kind of feel everybody. You kind of feels like this place is a little bigger in the inside than on the outside.
Actually, they don't need to be activated.
Yeah, I don't see anything. It just
when it hits something, it explodes.
Yeah. That's why you can set up traps with these things on, like setting one up under a seat cushion or something.
Apparatus. When you take a look around, you do see a wooden cant puzzle that resembles a gula, which solely sets over, which seems to, resetting itself. Slowly resetting itself. Looks pretty fascinating for such a toy.
What is this?
Oh, it's a puzzle. So if you don't play with it, it'll reset itself over 8 hours. Slowly.
Oh, slowly.
Is that
change
all it is?
pieces? Oh goodness.
Or is
Is
it
that
like a
all it
Rubik's
is?
Cube?
Sorry, what
Is
did you
there
say?
anything else? Is that all it is?
Yes, that's all the puzzle there. That's all there is to this puzzle. If you don't solve
Hey,
it, you'll...
Junior. You want a toy?
That would cost you 1 Galavar piece.
Okay.
That's easy.
Junior now has a toy.
Alright, go ahead and remove 1 gold piece from your inventory.
Minus uno gold piso.
For the sake of curiosity, is there an auto scrambling Rubik's Cube in here somewhere?
It's probably that apparatus your spot.
Okay.
Other possessions. Let's see. Add custom item.
I thought about that.
What'd you say it's called?
A wooden cannon puzzle resembling a gula, well, which slowly
Wooden
resets over
Kenneth puzzle.
resembling a gura. Like think of a Rubik's cube with each like each color instead of being a different gura.
All right.
I don't know what a guru is.
Gura is the soul sigil thing.
It's like a fingerprint for a human for a.
All right. It's that's the mark on the.
It's the
Warforged head.
symbol on Warforged.
At least in Eberron, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what apparatuses looks like.
It's like a knotted thing. Not like a tied knot.
Yeah, it looks like a figure 8 with a vertical slash, right? Or vertical bit, right?
Yeah, resembling a knot. Yeah. I'll show all of you what the Gura looks like.
That's fine.
Oh, I get a +1 to history rolls related to House Kenneth?
Yep. Yeah, it's from like an earlier module, so
How much does a necklace of fireballs cost?
I have it open. Let me read it.
It's a minor, so
It's a rare. So
where?
Yeah.
What was I looking at just now that was minor then?
I don't know. There's not a minor magic item.
Oh no, that's because
Rare.
it's a minor tier. It's a rare item, but minor tier.
yeah, they don't use minor or major anymore.
Yeah.
Would this technically be a consumable? So it would be half price.
I would say yes.
Cool. Oh well.
I don't remember how much rare is off the top of my head.
I believe it's D10 times 1,000 according to Xanathars. I could be wrong. Yeah, everybody who's watching this stream, I do apologize for the constant lag spikes. I do not know what's causing it.
Anyway, everybody done?
I'm done.
I've only got 1,000 Galifar, so never mind.
Well, remember it's in half. So
Still,
if you roll
Wait,
1 or 2,
she still Esma still has some has 2 more restorative ornaments. Do you want to buy some?
for how much?
50.
50, I think.
Gold.
50 Galifar gold each.
Which
I'll buy-
is the same
I'll-
price as a healing potion.
I'll buy them both.
Yeah.
That would cost you about 100 Galifar gold.
Yeah, that's redundant. Can't I just say 100 Galifar or 100 gold?
Yeah, 100 Galifar, yeah. That costs you, yeah, so remove 100 Galifar from your inventory.
Then add.
Let's see.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a drink. You want one?
A tea.
Okay, so you left the
Does it have a specific name in
look up restorative ornament.
Okay, restorative. Okay.
So,
What was the hobgoblin's name?
sorry, what?
What was the hobgoblin's name?
Esma, ESMA.
That's a very human name. Then again, it could just be The name that she chose for herself to.
According to Nord, that's not allowed to happen.
What?
According to Nord, that's not allowed to happen.
What's not allowed?
Other races can't pick human names because they want to.
I don't know how much longer I can go today. My seat is especially uncomfortable today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's just
No, and
normally I can sit in it for like 4 hours, maybe 5, but right now I'm not.
She waves you goodbye as you leave the caravan, and you return to Salvation.
Right. Nice to meet somebody with some flair.
Yeah. So various species can give themselves human names to blend themselves in, but those who are part of the cultures and the like don't necessarily have human-like names.
Yeah.
So
No, it was just a jab at Nord. I should explain that. It was just a jab at Nord.
I'm playing a goblin named Jim. Next. Because their parents had a dwarf friend named Jim who was named after a friend of their parents named Jim who was a Kalishtar who was named after a friend of their parents named Jim
Who just really liked working out.
who were monks who were a monk and a cleric of the Swoley Bible.
okay, so you're back in
You
Sharn.
never skip leg day.
Yeah, you're back in Sharn. Back to the dirt. Yeah, you're kind of like back in Salvation.
Not Sharn.
What, we went back to Sharon?
No, back to Salvation. Salvation. Sorry, Salvation.
We exit the caravan and we're in Sharn.
What?
Oh, she is not going to be happy about how much she paid for that fucking lightning rail just for us to be back here. Oh boy, that's coming out of our paychecks, I bet.
No,
Did
you're
we
back in
just blow off a
Salvation.
lightning rail?
You're back in Salvation.
No. The joke being basically, she paid for tickets for us to get all the way there, and then we enter a magic caravan that teleports us back to Sharn. And it's like,
And we turn around and it's not there.
Yeah, you're actually back in Salvation. Sorry, that was a dumb goof.
Yeah. You know, just having fun.
these lightly salted Pringles taste like no.
It's almost like they're lightly salted.
And potato is not exactly flavorful.
So,
They can be.
where would you like before you set
Yeah.
up to the
That
moon?
is.
Where else
Usually.
would you like to go? There are a number of places in Salvation, such as the salvage market, the marketplace. You could visit another such
Let's
as
go to the salvage market to see if we can find the people that we knew before that were doing the salvage shit.
Well, you do recall a number of salvagers and brokers, such as Bella Lore, a female goblin, a salvage broker. You can recognize Bella Lore with a missing ear and a fine leather coat. She's a jovial goblin, but is nevertheless a shrewd bargainer and pretty ruthless operator. She has a daughter, named Give me a moment while I'm looking for the thing. Okay. I'm sorry. This is taking longer than it should. Hmm. Garanda, her daughter, Garundah. You can find it in the Personnel Dramatis.
In the what?
Dramatis Personae.
Okay, it should be the other way around. It's Dramatis Personae.
But Dramatis Personae, yeah.
It's the important characters, the dramatic people of the story.
Yeah, she's an artisan apprentice and reckless daughter of the salvage broker Bellor. You also recall Dreyif Shaldor, who lost his nose in a gas attack during the war, now wears a magic filter in its place.
Oh, just like Nord's father. Except for with Nord's father, it was a jaw.
And Iroland Karnak, who is revealed to be who is also a salvage broker, but outed as someone who serves the Emerald Cloud, and you haven't seen her since. You also know Mother Chahana, who serves the Silver Flame as a loyal member of the Order of Ministers. She has a church in the outpost. But so where would you like to go? There are a number of places in Salvation, such as I'm looking up the uh-oh. Did the music stop?
Yes.
There you go.
No,
Now it's going again.
or it just looped.
Yeah, it looped. It looped. Such as the Professional, the baker, a playhouse, the Salvation Hotel. There's also the blacksmith, the carpenter, carpenter. You can also check out the Salvation Times if you want to see. If you want to get be in the know. The apothecary. And you can like stop by the scrapyard where you see the remains of Big Mo after its attack on the outpost. Where would you like to go before you set off to the moorland?
Well, let's go talk to the apprentice artificer, see how she's doing.
All right, you're able to find her in the marketplace, just like messing around with a few trinkets and stuff. So are you just approaching her by yourself, Apparatus?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say hi, check and see how she's doing.
Happy, how you doing?
Did she call me happy before?
Happy.
Appy. Oh,
This is the first time I'm calling you that. You okay with that? It's been so long.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. There's got another job here. Seeing how you're doing.
I'm doing all right. My mother is a little busy dealing with a few salvage teams.
I'm glad. You've
And
been doing well in your apprenticeship?
Yeah, and her Seal Defender approaches her, and she pets her robo dog.
Ah, Paddlesmith, huh?
Yeah,
Yes,
you already know that she is.
Oh, okay.
And what about the rest of you?
I'm just saying until we head out.
You're just gonna where would you like to go to while you wait for the others?
No, I'm following people around, waiting to go for people to be done, basically.
I can't think of anything to do.
Yeah, I'm just going around saying hi to all the people that we met previously, just for roleplay purposes.
Yeah. However, you're able to find a familiar face in the salvage marketplace. Carly Alrun, brown-skinned kind of human in her 40s, like dark hair. Wears some pretty scroungy looking leather armor now. Just like looking over papers. So, maybe this couch over there, and she looks up to see Apparatus. Oh, host and 6. It's been a while. Yeah,
How are you doing?
busy. busy.
I can see.
Lost some weight.
Well, that's what being busy gets you, she says, and you notice that she's smiling again, as if you notice that it's a bit of a mannerism, a bit of a quirk for her, but she smiles even more now that you're here. So, just here to do another salvage run?
Something like that.
Oh. Who's hiring you to do it? What are you after? Where are you going?
Trying to think how secretive I should be about this. No, some provost has hired us to go find something that he's not even sure is there.
Oh, that's how the Moorland works, eh?
Yep.
Well, I kept on hearing weird rumors of a strange lightning rail picking out scavengers. So you want to be careful.
Why are scavengers getting on a strange lightning rail in the middle of the moorland?
No. That's not what I'm
They're
talking.
disappearing.
No.
Those trains actually real?
I've heard about the one of the scavengers who came back without his team and said that there's this evil-looking lightning rail somehow able to get off these elemental nodes and ram out the rest of his team.
Oh, it's Charlie.
Don't worry, guys. We'll be fine. Zoria can just suplex the train.
Okay, Tifa.
That you're a couple of games behind.
That's
Not
it's
offensive.
what, the second one?
6.
No,
It's 6.
6.
Not
oh,
7.
that's right.
Well, no, because in 7, I just remember there's a bit where there's a wall chasing you down.
The wall is in all the games, or at least a lot of the games.
Yeah,
No, there's a part where you can one of the characters is Puncherson, and it basically the action is picking something up and slamming it down. So since that's the action, you see him pick up the train and slam it down on the ground.
Yeah.
Or suplexing it, and so that's for everything he does when you use that move. And so because of that, he picks up the train, or he picks the train up and suplexes it, and just but it's a train. But it's also Final Fantasy.
It's
so
Sabin, though.
Sabin, that would be Final Fantasy either 4 or 6, right?
6.
It's 6.
6.
What's it?
6.
Here's the
6 was my favorite for a long time, even though I don't remember most of it now.
Okay, the thing that's really funny is okay, let's assume you've got the strength to suplex a train. That doesn't always kill the train. So after suplexing it, he puts it back on the tracks and they keep running from it.
Yeah, no, it's
If you have the strength to suplex a train, just derail it. Problem solved.
Well, I don't know.
Unless you plant it.
And then puts it back on the track and just why? I get it, but why?
If it's a steam train, though, you would want to definitely
So
run still.
And your friend continues as well. Ever since you left, business has been quite booming. Well, with Big Mo, down again. But as a bit of a fun fact, one of the let me take another look at the little Orc of War.
Oh no! You leave my keys alone. Bad baby. Bad baby bird.
Yeah, one of the Polonian fortresses have stopped by and investigated on behalf of the King of Portland. Meanwhile, what about the rest of you? What are the rest of you are up to? Because Silicon is AFK. So, Abe, what have you been up to?
Solving a lot of murder mysteries, actually.
Like, I like right at this moment while Bryce is catching up with some of the characters here in Salvation.
Oh, I thought this was a character's question.
Yeah, I'm at me as a character. Me as a DM. What are you up to?
I didn't do terribly much here. I don't know. Poke around Big Mo, I guess.
Alrighty, you go to the
Careful
scrap.
poking around Big Mo.
You go to the scrapyard.
We killed him once. We can kill him again.
You see the remains of Big Mo, the Warforged Colossus. As it seems so scary. Now you would wonder. Now that it's dead. Again.
Continue resting well, buddy.
Hey.
Callie says that that one of the floating fortresses from Berlin has stopped by to investigate. Shortly after you left. Apparatus.
Okay.
You know, just business being as usual. She says while Abe is checking out Big Mo. And Abe, yeah, from distance, you do see a couple salvage teams taking various like corpses of hobgoblins and zombies out of Big Mo, along with a few weapons.
There are hobgoblins and corpses and zombies and Big Mo.
Surprised you're still cleaning them out after 2 months.
It's only been 2 months?
I don't think it's been that long since we left.
Yeah. We're still one of the salvage teams a dwarf, accompanied by a tiefling. The tiefling says, "Yeah, we're still finding stuff in there. You wouldn't believe how many people are in this thing. You think that this is all, but nope. More zombies, more people, and more stuff to loot."
Imagine it smells awful.
The dwarf grimaces. Grimaces his pale skin crinkles as he squints his eyes.
You have no idea.
Well, I probably have some idea because I'm standing next to it.
You kind of have to wave your nose in front of your hand in front of your nose just to. You almost you almost gagged a little, Abe. Meanwhile, Whimper, what about you?
I need to find a wizard to get air bubble cast.
The tiefling and the dwarf agrees. And Whimper, what are you up to? Before you set up, what would you like to do now?
My character does not have anything that he feels he needs to do.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to say you could meet up at one of the taverns in giving a moment at Abe's and Apparatus' usual hangout in Salvation. In the Great Beyond.
That long. We're not taking that long.
Still, if you go to, I would say it would be a good idea for you to gather in the Great Beyond before you venture forth.
Yeah, I mean, we were on a train for 4 fucking days. We need to stretch our goddamn legs.
Let me check. Not 4 days, 2 days. 2 days?
No, 2 days. Still. That's a long time to be on a train.
Have you never taken a train cross country before?
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
No, I fly.
And you're not stuck in your seat the entire time like on a flight.
I personally have never been on a train. Would love to, though.
What's the longest flight you've ever been on?
I went to Florida.
I was actually asking them.
Oh.
I don't know. I think a 6-hour flight.
Yeah.
All right, so you and Sorry will be waiting at the Great Beyond, which is much like the rest of Western Salvation, dirty, unclothed, and with a wave of magic in the air. With the touch of magic waving in the air, and you see like other patrons, like drinking their troubles away. And since this is a pretty like scavenged together place, you would have a feeling that the beer here would taste like piss. Unlike say the Drunken Dragon.
No, it tastes like piss everywhere. That's just how beer
Can you
is.
stop flying in front of the mic,
Well,
dude?
worse piss. And could probably even be dirty.
It tastes like radioactive dwarven piss.
I don't rate piss. Piss is piss. Maybe there are some people out there that rate piss. I'm not one of them.
Yeah. Contamination inspectors.
It could be worse. Give me a couple hours and I might be able to come up with a way. But it could be worse.
Right.
6 years later.
So, there may be a few other places to go to, such as buying maybe a magical item of a common magic items at the marketplace. If you
I'll see what they have at the marketplace.
What do they have at Loot R Us?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh God.
What is it
I'll
that
do
you're
it.
looking for? I'll give you a give me a bit of what you might be interested in, and I'll like come up with something.
I mean, weapons, like something that can, because obviously magical. In my character's eyes, being she's
So I'm
not
trying to
a-
roll advanced die roller. There we go.
a pessimist, but like she doesn't think healing potions would help very much. Because the areas where we can use them are really unknown to us. So, like maybe magical weapons. My character does specialize in. She prefers long swords.
Ooh, anything that could give us temporary hit points.
Yeah, something like that maybe.
Like scrolls of aid or some shit.
That's true.
So, I'm just something that
or
could,
perhaps a sorry, you were saying?
like weapons or something that could help us in the Moorlands in any useful way.
Let me take a look through for any Okay, there's a you think you hear one of the merchants say potion of heroism. Here, I got a potion of heroism.
I will go over and ask about that potion.
And they put and you see this like dragonborn that who just like shows you this with this blue bubbly potion. You take a look at it and it seems like it's a potion of heroism.
Seems like it. It looks like it. Ow. Ow. Ugh.
Oh, 2d10 times 1,000 gold for a rare magic item. Okay, I'm gonna. All right.
Heroism is damn, son.
But it's also a potion, so wouldn't that be considered
Half.
consumable?
Yep. I can't. Like, it would
For a potion of heroism.
This Dragonborn has like green scales, wears like very like gray clothing, with a bit of a smile on their face. So, and it's willing to sell you this this potion. I'm gonna roll a couple times.
Remember, consumables are half the cost of the random roll thing.
I'm gonna try it again. Oh. One more time, perhaps?
Yeah, Rose, you need to cut Rose some slack after, hitting her with 3,000 nat 20s on Friday.
That was
I'm going to see if heroism's on my spell list.
very unfortunate.
I have worked very hard to get this potion, so I would say 1,500 Califar.
It is nuts. Ooh, what about false life?
Oh, no. I'm sure you did work, but that's...
Okay, how about some scrolls of false life? They cost. I would wait to think it would cost about 100 Galifar each. I have about 4 of them.
I can also cast it.
Yeah, but it's also free casting.
What?
It's free casting.
I know.
I mean, I myself, I would have a harder time using them, but you can use them if it's on your spell list.
How long does it last for? For 1 hour. Actually, I can't use them to... Damn, no. False life only affects yourself. Damn.
It would still be useful for you. I mean, I could
probably provide an advantage to get someone to try to use a scroll.
I could use it to I just would have to, I think, roll an Arcana to use it, I think.
Yeah, normally I would say that you can roll an Arcana check if you use a scroll that's not on your spell list. With the spell that's not on your spell.
The only spell on my spell list is Cure Wounds. Because of a feat. Like, literally, like, that's all I can do. So,
How many feet?
Several.
And you hear like an elf grumble. A couple thousand.
I'm just picturing you like pull out someone's foot out of a bag and like smack someone with it, and suddenly they're healed.
And you kind of like see like and you see like this dark skinned elf just grumbling, just like, I can't believe this. There's so much stuff that costs time. And just walks off. Okay, so
that would out of character. That one potion would be like the majority of my money. Yeah, no. Is there any like weapons?
And she points you to another merchant.
Go to
I
that
thought
merchant.
of something. I thought of a way to help with pricing, but I'm probably too late at this point.
What sort of weapon are you looking for, Zoria?
Yeah.
So the
Heroes discount.
weapons that that hero discount is. You okay, baby?
Picking up things and dropping them on the ground.
I've got enough
like-
persuasion to make that work, probably.
Well, that discount specifically is in Sharn.
Well, no. Abe and Apparatus saved the town from being crushed by a zombie army.
Yeah, but I'm here by myself.
Like a lot of-
I mean, the weapons I'm proficient is long swords, rapiers, short swords, simple weapons, warhammers, and whips. So that's what that's what myself is looking for.
I'm honestly
Although
surprised.
I do prefer long swords, but those are the ones I have.
All right, I'm looking up the what kind of long sword would you be interested in?
A useful one.
The long ones.
I mean, Nord, you know the one I want, but I'm pretty sure that's not here. So
Ooh, what longsword do you
I'm
want?
just looking for a longsword that's useful.
I know
Well,
what call heads or tails.
you can find a longsword plus one for about I'm gonna say 200 Galifar.
What are you wanting? By the way.
I'll tell you after game.
I know, Gizmo,
Angry
you
Bird
and
was
me
angry.
both. This is not angry. He's just sad that he's not the center of attention.
Come here.
You sure he's not an African gray parrot?
He does not look like one.
For starters, he's not gray.
No, I was making a joke about African gray parrots
Okay.
and how mean
Loud
they
they
get.
are. They can get
No.
pretty mean, but some aren't very mean. It just depends on their background. Anyway, so you said 200?
Yes.
All right, I'll buy a +1 longsword.
Okay, add that to your inventory, and you look at this longsword. It seems to be rather plain, except it appears to have some sort of higher quality and shine to it.
Cool. Remove 200. There we go. Gizmo. Alright.
Out of curiosity, and this is out of character. I'm a little surprised that you picked Warhammer instead of like something like a scimitar.
I picked random ones because I only really wanted the longsword proficiency.
Okay.
That 1 feat was literally just to get the longsword proficiency.
Do you know what longsword you should get? Phaler or Louvre.
What?
Phaler or Louvre. Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, it's pretty exclusive to that setting, so I'm a little unsure, but I may throw something like that, or at least Eberron's equivalent.
Let's see. Eberron.
All right, so you got your longsword,
Yep, and I leave.
and you leave. All right, Abe, you're still at the scrapyard. What are you up to?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really got anything I wanted to do, but maybe poking around if you want to throw something interesting my way.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That's perception is 18.
Well, did you in the dirt, you managed to find a bag of goats that someone carelessly left behind. It has about like 50 gold inside.
Except for the shiny piece of junk. Because now I want to return the bag of gold. That's a lot of money for somebody to have dropped on the ground.
Oh no, did somebody drop a purse with 20 gold?
50.
With 20 gold?
Is there a name on the bag?
No name.
No, there's just a suspicious dollar sign.
However, you also did find something among the gold when you shake the gold. You get it up, and what appears to be some sort of blue blue sapphire.
Cool. Still want to find the owner for it.
When you hold on it, you sense something in this. You feel a bit of a slight tingle in this blue sapphire.
Oh no. This sapphire is special.
What is spell starring gems? What are the rarities on those? Would I know that?
No. If
Before I
you
look that
take
up.
a moment to identify this magical this item, you will be able to you might be able to recognize it, either that or with that identify spell.
No, it's just a shiny rock. But I don't think 9 is gonna do it. It's a shiny rock.
It's a pretty shiny rock.
You can't roll a check. You need to take a short rest or a long rest, or to use identify spell to figure out what this thing is.
Oh, I thought you'd said Arcana check. That's my bad.
Or give me 10 minutes.
Yep.
I was gonna say, just give
Could
it
I have
to...
found it in like the hand of a zombie or something? I still want to find the owner. If you're wanting me to keep it for something.
I mean, as a player, I would still like try to figure out what's so special about it.
Yeah,
But that's just me.
I'll figure out what the rock is, but
Oh, The Rock is an actor and a former wrestler.
All right. So do you find apparatus to give the elemental gem to identify?
I would argue that professional wrestlers are actors.
Yeah.
And probably aren't wrestlers.
When you carry the gem,
Hollywood actor and former
wrestler.
And former WWE or whatever.
Yeah. So Abe, when you carry this gem in your hands, it feels a little light to the touch, as if it's quite airy. Do you still approach apparatus and ask them for help?
I mean, why wouldn't he?
yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. With Albana.
Hey, so apparatus.
I was trying to think. Check.
So while
Wrestler.
Abe is looking for you, where else would you like to go?
Apparatus is just catching up with people.
Okay. The rest of the people were happy to see you. And you caught up with caught up with the general details. What would you like to tell them about what happened during your journey outside of Salvation?
Met with a lich. Went to a party and shows pictures of apparatus and the fancy outfit and Junior in the adorable little outfit.
The goblin artificer laughs her ass off at the picture. And so did the guy with the mask. It's like, well, at least a weird wheezing sound that's supposed to be a laugh.
Ow.
Okay, we're not Minecraft villagers.
Why does it sound like a bunch of Squidwards are having an orgy in that house? And then all at once.
Oh
Okay.
Lord! Oh man! Wow! Alrighty, so Abe, you're able to find apparatus in the marketplace. What do you do?
Shiny rock.
An apparatus?
Magic. Shiny rock.
Magic shiny.
Okay. You want me to take a look at it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
All right.
If you don't mind.
What's the goblin's name?
There are two goblins. The one is the daughter
The
in
artificer.
Give me a moment. Garunda, daughter of Bellalor. Bellalor is also seeing you catch up, and she's quite happy to see you.
Garunda, how good are you at identifying things?
Well, I'm still working on it. I'm still working
right.
on that part.
You want to assist me in this? Get a little practice in?
Sure. And for simplicity's sake, she'll basically observe as you basically do you have an identify prepared?
Yes.
Alrighty, so you take so she watches as you use identify on this strange sapphire. And you identify this sapphire to be an elemental gem containing an air elemental.
Ooh. All right, Garunda, what do you think this is?
She looks at it and says, must be something that can release an elemental, some sort of elemental or something. So blue is air, right?
Yes.
Alright, and yeah, not the most useful elemental, but better than nothing.
Ouch. Hey.
Our experience with air elementals has so far been, whoops, now they're mad and attacking everyone and throwing guards against walls while the ship is crashing. So yeah, not the most useful.
Well,
however, you put an air elemental with a fire elemental in a giant cooking container, you cook things perfectly, very quickly.
yeah, a little bit. And she basically tosses the sapphire back to Abe.
Okay. Well, should hopefully narrow down who owns this.
Well, all sorts of things are lost, so nobody's gonna mind that much. She's the goblin says with a bit of a smile.
We're not supposed to every time.
Alrighty. What? So Abe, at first, do you go to the Great Beyond Tavern to meet up with the rest of the party?
Also, sapphires are not a spell gem.
Sorry, what?
Just saying, sapphires are not a spell gem, so that was not a possibility. Oh.
It was a potato. It was a magical potato with an air elemental.
Alrighty. So do the two of you return go to the Great Beyond?
That sounds like a euphemism for Delore.
It's one of the taverns in Salvation.
It is a euphemism for Delore.
Ah, good lord. All right, so you return to the Great Beyond, and you find Eldoria and Whimper there.
And Whimper.
Yes,
How
Whimper.
I went back and
Actually, okay, so I gotta ask, is your common name Whimper or is it Whimper? I know with his accent he says Whimper.
You don't remember the ball, do you? My name was announced at the ball.
Yeah, but not by you.
That's true.
So I'm asking,
I've
because
seen your fence pants over there.
yeah, a lot of people might be, if your name is Whimper, and a lot of people are just saying Whimper because it's close to the word whimper, like that's not what apparatus would do. In fact, apparatus would probably be calling you by your Nolish name if it didn't. If A, I could remember it, and B, if it wouldn't confuse everyone half the time when he said it. Who? Whimper.
So you gonna answer him?
Yeah. So is it pronounced Whimper or?
Yeah.
I don't.
Just Whimper.
The character is Whimper. I don't actually know. Me, the player, doesn't actually know his full name on hand because I never use it. I'm trying to scroll back to when I told.
Oh no, I'm just talking about the Whimper, but whether it's pronounced Whimper or
Connor.
Whimper.
Yeah. So you tell. So they would like to know if you
If
go by.
it's a E or Whimper or Whimper? Whimper.
It's Whimper because
Whimper.
the
Okay.
name is also
Yeah.
starts with a we.
Okay.
Whimper.
All right. Then yeah. Then okay. Then I'm gonna keep pronouncing it Whimper instead of Whimper.
My character is for Nord specifically. I am tuning my +1 to the Dawn Sheath. So, because I assume I got this sword and decided to go back, and I've been waiting.
Yeah.
I need to it's a short
What does
rest
the Dawn
to
Sheath
switch
do?
weapons. So, it basically puts on when I unsheath the sword, it sheds a yellow light in a 20-foot radius. So it's basically the light cantrip for a minute. And it does an extra D4 of radiant damage to undead and fiends.
Yeah.
Like my moon touch sword has been in it, which just increases the light it sheds by 5 feet, and so now I have a sword that sheds 15 feet, and then a sword that for a minute sheds 20 feet. So
Alrighty. So when you draw your sword just to test it out, your new sword shines brightly, and you hear a Warforged patron says, "Could you sheath that? It's very bright."
Ow, my eyes.
I sheath it.
And you hear this, and you hear one of the patrons says, "Fancy woman with the bright sword." Yeah. So apparatus Abe, you walk in right as she unsheath her sword to test out her new Dawn sheath, and then sheath it.
Ow.
What the bright idea.
I don't think I would unsheath it completely. I would just pull it up enough to see if it being bright light, and then I just put it back real quick, because it says if it's completely covered, it doesn't shed any light. So just pulling out enough to see the blade will, I'm assuming, would activate it.
Yeah, Warforged. That's Warforged will say, "That's very bright. Could you please put it back?"
I mean, it would be a real quick.
Thank you.
Lift up a little
Very
bit.
easy way to
close
tell. Not much inspecting to be done. So. Right.
Yeah. So, you're in the tavern as the day slowly becomes dusk.
You need to find a place to stay. Does this place have rooms to stay?
Try the Salvation Hotel, but watch out for the owner. He's just hope that he doesn't The bartender, a female human named Raisin Smith with a Y instead of an I.
So she's telling us to be careful of the
owner. I hear that I hear that he steals money from his drunken guests.
Good, that's good to know. But
it sounds like someone's tavern's gonna burn down.
It's not a tavern; it's a hotel.
It affects me. I don't get drunk because I don't drink.
Yeah. So she describes to you, Zoria, what the hotel is: a dilapidated building made of timber with a flat dilapidated building made of timber with a flat straw roof and a dirt floor.
Fun.
I thought we stayed in here in the tavern.
No, this tavern doesn't have any rooms.
No. Yep.
Yeah, so if you would like to stay the night at the Salvation Hotel, it would cost you about 7 copper.
Okay. I mean, it's getting dark. We need to sleep. So.
Okay. You settle in for the night?
So I go to the place and I pay for everybody. It's only 7 copper each.
Okay. So, as day turns to night, as you rest at the Salvation Hotel, and you kind of vaguely hear the screams of the faces from the mist beyond the outpost. But only the solace of the night, as you like glance up at the night sky, are the various moons and the shining ring of Cyprus. So, I'm thinking of ending this session here. What do you think?
It's a good place to end it.
Alrighty.
I need to stand up. My chair is hurting me.
Alrighty. So, how was it, everybody? How was it?
It's good.
Yeah. So next time we will be getting into some fun times. And maybe with another player or two. Who knows? So yeah. So anyway, again, I do apologize for the constant lag spikes here and there. I don't know I don't know why. My connection is good. Might just be the weekend, as Rose would say. So we're gonna be rating Shao Smith 1. I believe he is playing Choo Choo Charles.
Fun.
Choo Choo Charles, like from the Dark Tower series.
No, it's a game called Choo Choo Charles.
It's a game where it's a train that you're on a train going around doing stuff, and ever so often this haunted train that wants to murder you and is half spider comes, and it's
Is that Choo Choo Charles?
To watch.
Yeah, like, it's a weird coincidence because I talked.
The evil train from the Dark Tower series is named Charlie, although the poem about him is Blaine. His name is Blaine in the children's poem.
Anyway,
hold on, I'm gonna find a picture of him.
There is no god of songs in Eberron.
Huh.
Probably would be covered by Oladra.
Yeah, so anyway.
A little bit, but like that's not even one of her domains. It's basically the closest thing that bards have. That and a lot, even though I'm not finding anything on it, a lot of people are saying the Fury.
Anyway, so we'll be...
That also makes sense. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah?
Who is the, god of songs in, I don't know, a bunch of different mythologies? Like, the Greeks definitely have one, but the Greeks have a god for everything, and that's
yeah,
to the point where it's almost pointless.
A picture of Choo Choo Charles.
The the Greeks don't just have a god for everything.
Yeah. Anyway.
They have multiple gods for everything.
Anyway, we'll be raiding Shadow Smith. So anyway, here comes the cavalry. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye. See you next time. See you next week. Bye.